I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not.
What if John Wick retired, gained 50 pounds, opened a local 7-Eleven, and strictly refused to kill anyone ever again? Most action anime take themselves way too seriously, demanding you track massive lore drops and complex power systems, but Sakamoto Days throws all of that out the window. Is this hilarious high-octane comedy the best action series of the year, or just a gimmick that runs out of steam?
Me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a...
Meet Taro Sakamoto. He used to be the most feared assassin in the entire underworld, an absolute legend who left mountains of bodies in his wake. Then, he did the unthinkable. He fell in love. He retired, got married, had a beautiful daughter, and packed on a very noticeable amount of dad bod weight. Now, instead of dual-wielding pistols, he's stocking shelves at his family-owned convenience store. But the criminal underworld doesn't let go of its legends that bounties are placed on his head and old rivals keep showing up in his aisles. The cat, Sakamoto's wife, established a strict no-killing house rule. If he catches a body, she divorced him.
Round two, I gotta screw loose, I'll work all night.
The animation studio completely understood the assignment. The fight choreography here isn't just good, it is undeniably cinematic. It draws heavy comparisons to the John Wick franchise, primarily because of how Sakamoto and his crew utilize their environment. A simple ballpoint pen or a bag of chips becomes a lethal weapon in his hand. It's honestly a masterclass in spatial awareness. The animators choreograph these brawls down tight grocery aisles and on moving theme park rides, making every encounter feel fresh and dynamic. But the real magic is how perfectly it balances the jaw-dropping action with top-tier dad humor. You'll see Sakamoto perfectly parry a sniper bullet just so it doesn't break a jar of mayonnaise. The pacing is incredibly refreshing. As a viewer, it serves as the ultimate palate cleanser between heavier, darker shows. You don't have to worry about tragic backstories taking up 3 episodes. It's pure, unadulterated fun. However, if there's a slight critique, it's that the overarching plot takes a while to truly kick in. The first chunk of episodes feels very villain of the week. Looking at the global community across Reddit and then Twitter, the consensus is incredibly positive. The biggest pro is hands down the inventive action combined with the sheer charisma of the cast. Fans are obsessed with how the series seamlessly blends slice of life, coziness with bone crushing, high-sped martial arts without ever causing tonal whiplash. On the flip side, the biggest con noted by the hardcore community is the initially episodic structure. Some viewers on my anima list pointed out that it takes a few hours for a real, compelling central antagonist to step up and raise the stakes. If you prefer heavy serialization right out of the gate, you might find the early convenience store hijinks a bit too lighthearted.
But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything.
Sakamoto Days is a triumph of style, action, and comedy. It doesn't try to be a sweeping, tragic epic, and that is exactly why it succeeds. It knows exactly what it wants to be, a wildly entertaining, beautifully animated ride that makes you laugh out loud while your jaw is on the floor. If you are feeling burned out by overly edgy dark fantasies or generic isekai, this is the absolute perfect palate cleanser. It's a definitive must-watch for action junkies and comedy fans alike. Go grab a snack from the convenience store and start binging. Final score, 9 out of 10.